Portugal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his...
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, there's the clearance.
That was...
And a chance! Oh, that's majestic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he...
Great chance! That's a decent clearance. And the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Triol with the clearance. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pass somewhat off target, looking for a runner. Corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Out of play for a throw. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries a... Hangs one in. And he's there to clear it. Chance, surely!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And here's insistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
A right smile there.
Portugal have their second corner now. Van Balten clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Added time.
And the half-time whistle goes. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution in progress.
How they're going to change their approach here.
That has not gone well. Second half off to a spectacular...
It's too casual. The manager must have given them an earful at half-time and fair play.
Beckham! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Beckham brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Plays it through.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, shoot chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva has fallen kindly here. It's there. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling.
Takes a shot! He scores!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're back on the ball again. Ronaldinho.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bernardo Silva gets into a good position.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Puyol is there, and he can get that clear.
Portugal really don't have a choice now.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a throw-in. De Jong, out to the right. He's in a great position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Raul. Threads one in. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal lost their way after falling behind early.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being in shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. That's really well cleared. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Raul, ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! Well read, and the danger is averted. He's having a shot! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Irwin clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. And this is Raul. And he's gone backward here. Adams deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Distributed tidily. Hazard gets a foot in here. Oh, this looks sharp. Out towards the flank. Back into the middle. Chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Belletti. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Fluminense. Number 27, Serginho. Number 21.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 4.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. Belletti. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Belletti. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raul. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened? Themselves off the canvas.
The goal scorer
No
for
space,
Portugal.
no problem.
After
You just
77
cannot
minutes.
stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day. He's going for this to come down to how bad
A quick look inside.
here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. We might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, super. He's had a shot! Fluminense take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Portugal are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to find some courage quickly.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. so we're up and running. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
That is a great pick out. It's Asa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brilliantly cut out. Burak Yilmaz. And this is Kane. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Olise, here's a shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Burak Yilmaz is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well read, nice interception. Betty. Cleared without complication. Irwin just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's there to get it away. Just eases him off the ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a catch.
Burak Yilmaz! Goal! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what...
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Kane! And another try! And again! Raul. Belletti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. And it's De Jong. And Azar. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Disappointed with that. Olise aimed beyond the defence.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Play.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
The referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
Olise. Early used a certain sixth sense.
Killer ball.
Early used a certain sixth sense.
Killer ball.
Haaland. Haaland. And it's De Jong. Adams does well to get it back.
Portugal, real
Progress.
One further opportunity to make a substitution.
It's in every situation now.
And that is expertly dealt with.
I thought it was going to...
Look, they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable.